Hey YouTube, how the hell are ya? It's Marv here, and today I've finally ascended from being average to being casually average, and this is how I've done it. You play an OP skill. I'm playing Archmage Spark. It's ridiculous. You play it before it gets nerfed in a couple of days, a couple of weeks, hopefully, and you enjoy it. I'm an in-stacking Gimling Legionnaire Sparchmage. Sparchmage, yeah. And I'm really enjoying it. So I went through and I made a list of all of the gear that I have and how much it cost me. And I farmed all of this gear on the previous Deadeye character that I showed you all. So I went through and I divvied it all up. And then I even got some links here to some gear on how to buy this gear. So yeah, I figured we'd go through my gear and kind of the thought process on how I got to this point. And then after this, I've got a little video on me doing like a tier 16 map, like, yeah, with the boss. It's really comfy. It's really good. I've been carrying my friends through T15 maps. Yeah, it's really, really comfortable. You should play it. You should try it and enjoy it while you can, because I do believe this is going to get nerfed. So, chest. This one, you get the plus attributes plus mana because that's what I'm doing, right? I'm attribute stacking, and that gives me a bunch of mana, and then I turn that into Archmage stuff, right? And so I got this. This one has the 20 to all elemental resistances. This is actually not the best thing to do. You want to get mana like this one, and mana like this one. But I needed this early on for some resistances. So yeah, for my wand, 40x is how much this cost me. It's nothing, right? It's spell damage, mana, plus 3 to all levels, and a little bit of int. You can get this for 40x. For my helm, 30x is what I paid for this. It's a little bit more expensive now. I think they're around 50x, but you can get one similar to this, like the one I have here. Where did I put it? Here. Put this one up for 50x, right? So this is my old one, but yeah. So let's change. We'll change this to 50x. For the focus, all you really care about is spell damage, mana, and int. If you can get some resistances and stuff, that's super awesome. But if you can't, no big deal. This one cost me about a divine. Okay, so the amulet's a weird one. You have to have at least 60 spirit on this in order to run Cast on Shock and Archmage. I played this for a very, very long time in T15 maps without Cast on Shock going. Cast on Shock is just used for single target damage. Cast on Shock with Lightning Conduit, it's really, really good, but it's not necessary. I was using Orb of Storms with Elemental Discharge and Elemental Focus, and honestly, it was doing just fine. But in order to get this exact amulet, you need one divine, and it just has to have 60 spirit and anything else you can get on top of it. But yeah, that's only if you want to run Cast on Shock though. So for this ring, I crafted this ring. This ring is kind of ridiculous. If you wanted to get this exact ring or a ring similar to this, it would cost you around 5 divines. But it's totally not necessary. All you really need is int, mana, and some resistances. Cast speed would be really, really nice. Obviously, I don't even have cast speed here. I want to get some cast speed on these, but I don't have it yet, and I'm doing things just fine. These are all things I will be buying eventually. And then onto my other ring. This one cost me 40x. It's super simple. Mana, int, some resistance. This one also has lightning damage on it. I'll have a link to the search I did. You'll have thousands of rings to choose from. This is a good base ring to get started. For my gloves, these gloves cost me 30x. I could buy better gloves right now. I just haven't. I'm saving up for an ingenuity. Again, mana, int, a little bit of energy shield, a little bit of resistances. You're good to go. Belt, 20x. Mana, resistances. I don't know. Are you guys, you seeing the theme? Mana, int, resistances, a little bit of energy shield. Boots. Okay. These are a little bit different. I also crafted these and got very, very lucky. to just get mana, resistances, and movement speed, they're around 30x. Mine have chaos res because I crafted them. Those are gonna cost you a couple of divines. I got really, really lucky. I like crafting. I've gotten lucky crafting some of this gear. But take the chaos res off and you have around 30x boots. No big deal. I've got the links to those in the description. If you guys like the linking and this type of video, let me know. Do the YouTube things. There's a video of me killing a boss coming up. My total gear is like around 11.7 divines. That's a little bit more than I was expecting, but I did get really lucky with this crafting this, and I did get lucky crafting my boots as well. I think on a budget, really budget version of this, you could get it done for around 8 divines. All you really need is the chest and some a decent bit of int, right? Like that's all you really need. You can do this around 6k mana. You should be fine, and 6k mana is really easy. I currently only have 762 int. My next upgrade that I'm going for is the ingenuity belt. That thing is huge for us, especially if you get the right rings. And so yeah, I'm really enjoying it. This is allowed me to farm like crazy over the last couple of days. I've farmed up a lot. I've spent a little bit doing random stupid stuff, but anyways, do the YouTube things. Enjoy your weekend. I'm not a pleb. I'm just an average casual gamer now. Enjoy the video after this. Goodbye.